on the bowlers and put on the winning number. What's the winning number on this surface? Come on, Simon Badri, give me one.
I look into my crystal ball answer. We just saw Saif almost defend 5. I don't think that's the magic number. I think you need around at least 12 to 15 on this service. Can they get that? Super overtime.
A big swing, only be a single. Yeah, they would need a couple of boundaries to make sure that they can get close to the number that you mentioned, Samuel Badri.
Hasn't done much with the bats in this series to date. Shulfin Rutherford has had an excellent start to his ODI career, but this is not about ODI cricket anymore. This is a super over. This is just 6 deliveries. This is an opportunity to hit a boundary or 2, something that he's very capable of.
Mustafiz Rahman went wicketless, went for 14 the 8 overs that is bowled in this innings. Into the hands. And would you believe it, it's Saif Hassan who takes a really good catch. It's Mustafiz Rahman who picks up a wicket.
His struggle continues. Shulfin Rutherford, a little bit of poetic justice. The drop catch of the bowling of Saif. Now he takes the catch himself, inches off the ground. It's an important catch, you know, because remember, you're only allowed 2 wickets. Another wicket here, and that's it. Innings ends. Shulfin Rutherford goes without scoring. 1 for 1 from 2, and by 2 I mean 2 balls.
What a game you've seen so far. Yeah, he's a punch that for sure. He was probably thinking the ball was a little bit closer. In the end, he started to drop in front. So he had to dive in the front to take the catch inches off the ground, which will allow Hope to be on strike now. Or Dugan on strike. Has to be. Correction.
How do you play this though, knowing that you have only 1 wicket in hand? Do you play it safe and get a single, look for a double? Do you go hard and risk getting out and ending the innings? That is the decision that has to be made. The new batter, Brandon King.
Confirmation that Bangladeshi bank decision pending, and which is rocking it out. I think they can't afford to lose a wicket here. They cannot take that risk. And in the gap, they should come back for the second. Good run. There's maybe the 4th or the 5th ball you can try to really go after it.
Yeah, I agree. He's usually very strong in that area. There's no pace to work with, and that was his undoing. Shulfin Rutherford has hit many sixes over extra cover, over point, but the lack of pace don't allow him to get disappointment there from Floyd Reefer. And you're right, in my mind, I'm in agreement with you. Next delivery, maybe play it a little bit safe, look to work it around for a couple if possible, and then deliveries 5 and 6, go for the boundaries. If you go for it now and you get out, that's the end of the innings, and you only have 3 on the board.
What an over from Fizz. He's only given away 3 runs. He's also picked up a wicket. In he comes. Wide, comes to the off stump. Did it carry? Did it carry? Did it carry? You can see the reaction from the bowler.
Let's have a closer look. The bottom of the bat, another slower delivery. A little bit hesitant, hanging on the circle. And the fallen just short of him, had to judge it. And that slight delay allowed the ball to fall short of him, much to his dismay. Right, these two deliveries must go.
Yeah, because he's feeling at the edge of the circle and it fell short. He was coming in. And Kane, a very good delivery. Doesn't allow the batter to feed their arms and throw at the wrong end. Should have been at the non-striker's end.
Hey, why did he decide to do that? Should have thrown at the closer end, look for the run out. The good running though, West Indies have gotten up to 6. Can they finish with the boundary? Can they get to 10? Yeah, through the wrong end. It's very difficult to run out at the striker's end from that distance. Thinking boundary shape, where is his option? Third and fine leg in the circle, but he hasn't any pace to work with.
Well, it's gone over the fielder at short turn, and it will be a boundary. They'll take it. With that boundary, finally a boundary of the last ball of the over. It is an excess. So many decisions to make. So many. Right throughout the match. And Sami also having a long chat. We saw earlier Venus and Mirage having a chat with Salahuddin, the coach. Not a bad over to start with Fitz, but the last ball might just do the trick. That went for a boundary, so they ended up scoring 10 runs. Bangladesh will require 11. What a match. What a match this has turned out to be. Brilliant. Yeah, the Tiger is a mix of left hand and right hand in the middle. Like Hassan took a very good catch. Nearly won the game. Remember that catch which went up. Nur Hassan and then also Mustafizur Rahman so very close to Nur Hassan, trying to get close to the ball. In the end, it was dropped.
It'll be interesting to see who takes strike at in the regulation game, in the 50-over game. The right-hander took strike against Akil Hussain. I just wonder if he's going to do the same, if it is indeed Akil Hussain who holds this over. In all likelihood, it is Akil Hussain. And I think that the left-hander should take strike for obvious reasons. But let's see.
We are still waiting who will be the bowler. You mentioned Akil Hussain. We also saw Rostam Chase loosening up. Well, it looks like it's going to be Shumbo Sharka who will take the strike because he is the non-striker is Saif Hassan close to the bowler. So that's what you wanted to see. Shumbo Sharka looked in Kudnik 45. Those are his numbers. What is the most important number? Is 11. Right. Left-hander on strike. You have a deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, long on. 3 fielders on the onside, on the boundary rope, and also 2 long off and very wide third. Right, here we go. 11 lead and 6 deliveries. Akil has the ball. Shumon strike. starts with a wide. So it's 10 and 6.
Yeah, exactly what he didn't want, extras, but the plan is clear. From Shumoshaka, get inside the line and heave to the leg side. Akil has protection there, but if he middles it, doesn't matter who's out in the boundary.
Has he middled it? Has he pumped again? No. Misfield. They come back for the second. The two more. 8 and 5.
It's a good one, Anton. It's a good one.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe this? This is unforgivable from Akil Hussain. You bowl a wide, and now you bowl a no ball, so it's a free hit. It's an additional run. My oh my, this is a gift. Christmas is around the corner.
He's put that straight into the hands, but will only be a single. Did you believe it? I could not believe my eyes. He already bowled 2 no balls early in the spell. 2. That is his 3rd no ball. Unbelievable. 6 and 5.
6 from 5. We had 5 from 6 in the regulation contest. The other way around when West Indies were batting. And they messed that up. Now Bangladesh needs 6 from 5. Akil Hussain, 1 delivery, has conceded 5, a wide and a no ball with a free hit. Lots of discussions again. The right hand on strike now.
Nerves, Simon Bunry, nerves. Not the right kind of start what the West Indies would have hoped for, but Bangladesh will take it.
What is Saif doing? Is he just knocking the single and getting Saka back on strike, or is he going to go after it at the risk of missing or being dismissed? I think a little bit of intelligence is needed here. 3 fielders cutting the single offside.
60 in 5 deliveries. You don't need a boundary, you need a couple of runs and a couple of singles. Right. Taif Hassan on strike. And it's a dot. So make that 6 and 4.
Shantu, the next man in, left-hander, doesn't want to be out there. He wants these two to finish it if they can. No extras from Akil needed.
Over the top on the offside, the only a single which will bring the left-hander Shumoshaka on strike. And then behind the onside area, that's why he is having another discussion in the middle with the skipper.
And I think Shumoshaka should take all 3 deliveries. All 3 deliveries to the left-handed Shumoshaka, swing for the boundary. If he connects, game over. Don't take the single to get Saif back on strike. That's what I'm thinking. If he middles it, it could be game over. So it should be thinking even numbers, 2, 4, or 6. No single.
Now they've got 4 on the onside on the boundary. Only 1 at back foot point, wide third. Mid-off inside the circle, cover inside the circle. There is short third. The bits on the offside, maybe, just maybe, Shumoshaka can try to hit over the top on the offside. We'll have to wait and see. They're taking a bit of time. That's fine. Change of mindset, change in the field again. The fielder at short fine has gone back. A change of field, actually changing the fielder position, same field on the onside. Right, he's eyeing the onside area.
It doesn't matter how many fielders he has in the deep leg side, that's the direction he's going. He knows if he connects, that's the game. I don't think that he's thinking offside, not with the amount of turn Hussein is getting.
He goes onside. Has he found the fielder? Yes, he has. It's a wicket.
Silence. Absolute silence. Pin drop silence here in Mirpur. Swung, connected, but not connected well enough. And a catch for Gudakesh Moti. He went through the shot a little bit too early. Absolute precision from Moti, another low catch. And now the pressure is on. 5 from 2, 1 wicket in hand. Shanto will be on strike, but Saka goes for 3, 6 for 1.
Right, left-hander replacing a left-hander. They need a boundary here. We saw him timing the ball nicely when he batted earlier on. But this is a completely different situation. Pressure on Bangladesh. What does he do? Akhil already in away among the wickets. Oh, that might be another wide. We'll have to wait and see. No, leg by. So they need 4 on the last ball.
Yeah, just look at how low this one kept on the sharp turn. Just clipping the pad. It's difficult. It really is even more difficult for the right-hander. So the odds are stacked in the favor of Akhil Hussain. 4 from 1. 3 runs gets us to another super over. That's unlikely. We haven't seen too many threes in this contest, so we can for all intents and purposes rule that possibility out. It's either a 4, a 6, or West Indies win. What are the options for Saif? He has a cover on the boundary, point on the boundary, a deep and wicket, a long on, long off. Doesn't have anyone backward of square on the boundary. Just look at the line that he's bowling. It has to be outside off stump.
Yep. Where does he target? It's going away from the right hander. What about a reverse sweep? Let's see. And it comes. 4 needed. Another wide. Incredible. The down lead, 3 runs. There is a possibility of another super over, I can tell you that. Very much a possibility. The extra field that comes on the offside. So it will be bowled somewhere around the off stump or just a little bit wide. They cannot afford to bowl another wide here. They simply cannot afford to bowl another wide. It's an outside edge, straight to the fielder. And it's only a single. What a match. West Indies